Well, good day. We're gonna dive into Point Manager, Topcon Point Manager, do some data prep. You'll want to do this before you send the drawings out to the field collector so that your crews have points as well as line work for layout, building construction layout. First, we always want to start and stop with Point Manager. So once you download it, you can also get 30 days free trial on topconpositioning.com at My Topcon. Search for Point Manager in the products section. And there's lots of how-to videos as well on there. So we're going to open up Point Manager. It says here, got to have a trial. Next. So here is the Topcon Point Manager. And this is where you're going to start for CAD, for AutoCAD, or AutoCAD Lite. Revit, you can start inside Revit Point Manager, but for CAD and AutoCAD Lite, you're going to have to start in Point Manager's software itself. So let's prepare points. Let's start AutoCAD up. We started in Point Manager. Now let me open up drawing. Let's open that. So you can see we have a 3D DWG. So for this example, we are just going to put points on the footers and foundation. So we'll go to polyface mesh. So you can go up to your ribbons here. Point Manager will be Topcon Point Manager. And you can see our simplified toolbar. Makes it quick and easy to add, edit points, change some settings, or get deviation reports, and export. So we're going to go over lines, polyface meshes. So it tells us to select an object. So we're going to select our one polyface mesh. And now we're going to want to select the whole drawing of where we want it to look for those same items or objects. Press enter. And you can see here the wizard comes up and it's a foundation. That's the layer we want. Correct. Now these might be standard operating procedures for your company. You might want the foundations all in one group of numbers, maybe the 1000s. So let's pick the 1000s. Now it'll ask us, hey, we found other polyface meshes. We don't want the stairs, the wall, the roof. Could do the floor, but we just want to focus on the foundation and footings for now. So we know these are all squared objects, so we can just go ahead and pick the second one, use vertices except for circles and arches. Hit next. Here we can pick the group. This will also create the layer for those points. We're going to add a new group called foundation. Add it. See it here and say next. This is where we specify the different settings of how we want the point numbering to go and symbol. So we'll do a crosshair 6 and drawing units. Let's just put that down 3. Or actually we'll put that to 3 and we'll keep that to 6. Point description, foundation. We could rotate it. Any prefixes, we can pick where quadrant we want the number to be positioned at. We'll keep it in quadrant 1. We can pick the number route, how we want it to be numbered. Let's just go by creation order. Next. So now it specifies what elevations do we want to use here. So give us a review of all of our points. 202 points. Some advanced review. Next, finish. Now this is important. Once you've done that, you need to go up to update drawing, or you can press F1. And you see we have our points inserted. So you can see my foundation points. See how easy that was? It auto inserted it. So once we have that, say we're the concrete guy, and we need the foundations and the footings laid out. Let's go to export. Let's export the background file and points. We're going to select the drawing that we want to export and press enter. It goes into a 2D view. Export drawing done. Export points done. It opens up back into Point Manager. And like I said, we start and stop in Point Manager for AutoCAD, AutoCAD Lite. We can review points. We have one layer. If there's multiple layers we did, they would be in tabs up here. Graphical view of the points. And this is where we can export it to a file of our choosing. Say you're using a different manufacturer's total station and field collector and software, field software. You could go to a file format that they are capable with, or we can get it ready for Magnet, our field software. Let's go there. Foundation, we want that. Let's include the background drawing. Let's export this project. It's going to ask us where we want to put it. This can be done in the settings. I'll keep this, but I'll make a new folder. And we'll go DC building foundation. Open it up there. So this is important. You don't see, how do I put those files there? It copies it to the clipboard. So you just right click, paste, and you can see our drawing file and our point file. And now it's ready to be transferred via Enterprise, Cloud, USB to the data collector and field software to be imported. And that concludes creating points and exporting for Magnet in Topcon Point Manager.